All right. That's my Matthew McConaughey. Hi, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's 13th day of October 2021, and I am the man who attempts to give you all the tabletop role-playing game news, weather, and sports, the OGGM. And it's time for the crowdfunding news of the week. All the following crowdfunding projects are coming to an end, but you still have a chance to support them. So if any of these sound something like interesting to you, head on down to your friendly local game store, that's Games and Anime here in Ventura, and ask them to look into these for you. Crowdfunding is a great way to support smaller companies who can't get their product out otherwise. Plus, usually they will send you free swag for supporting them. So here we go. The following crowdfunding projects are up and about and coming to an end. And at the top of the list, we have the never-ending juggernaut that is Level Up Advanced 5th Edition from Ian Publishing. The Kickstarter crowdfunding for this will end in November. This is, of course, the alternate rulebook for Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition that Ian Publishing has been working on for the past 2 years. The core rulebook, most popular pledge, is $120, and this is one of the most funded RPG crowdfunding campaigns currently live on Kickstarter. This may actually enter into the post-million-plus category of Kickstarters. So if you're looking for an alternate set of 5e rules, think of this sort of like Pathfinder, I guess. It's 5e, but it's their take on 5e, and who knows what they will do with it. Check this out. Of course, as I have repeatedly said, they have made almost every one of the stuff that they're working on available for free on the net, so why buy it if you made everything for free? Yeah. Still, if you are interested to see if this will have any effect on the 5e juggernaut whatsoever, check it out. I mean, it could be the next Pathfinder, or not. From Imagining Games, we have Chew the Role-Playing Game. The Kickstarter for this will be ending in November. This is a core rulebook based on the Forged in the Dark, which is based on Blades in the Dark role-playing engine. This is a role-playing game set in the world of Chew. If you're not familiar with Chew, it's a comic book about a detective who has the ability to tell things about the past of objects, object reading, but in order to do that, he has to eat them. So if you're a fan of the comic, you know when he's investigating a murder, he has to eat part of the body to find the clues. It's a very funny and bizarre and weird comic, so if you're interested in role-playing games set in that world, check this out. From Drowning Move Studios, we have Follow Me Down for Powered by the Apocalypse. This is a core rulebook, most popular pledge, $25. It's a two-player story of love and loss inspired by the legend of Orpheus and Eurydice. Yeah, no. From Nerdburger Games, we have Secrets of the Vibrant Isle. This is an original system. $15 is the most popular pledge for the core rulebook. This is a duet of... this is a single-player role-playing game where you are playing a character shipwrecked on a mystical isle. You work to survive as you dig through the wreckage of the ship, explore, and meet the island's inhabitants. So a single player, choose your own adventure, Dungeons and Dragons type thing set on an island. From Jaron Jenks, we have The Traveler's Guide to the Toxic Seas. This is a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition source book. Its Kickstarter ends Halloween, of all things. $25 is the most popular pledge for this source book, and it tells you about a mist-destroyed world where new civilization has emerged, and you have to do adventure stuff in the world of the toxic seas. So you're looking for an alternative setting for your D&D adventure? Check this out. From Accessible Games, we have Survival of the Able, back from the dead. This is a Fudge and Fate RPG variant, but since Fudge and Fate are in the same game, just think of it as a Fate RPG variant. It's a core rulebook. It's $15 is the most popular pledge. It's a historic fantasy setting in an atmosphere in an almshouse during the Black Death. The disease comes, zombies follows, and you played as individuals who must navigate the disease and protect the almshouse. I love how role-playing games are getting very specific to certain dates. I guess it's just getting harder and harder to come up with original ideas. So they're like, we're going to set our role-playing game during one specific period in time in history because that hasn't been done yet. And they're right. It hasn't. So this could either be incredibly clever way to get new product out by being very, very specific to one space, time, event, or it could end up just being a total disaster because people could be like, why would I want to just play in a world where my entire world is that one time, place, event? I might want to do other things with my character besides protect an almshouse during the Black Death in 1347. What happens to my character when it becomes 1348? So this is either a good idea or a bad idea. Right now, I think it's a great idea. It's very clever. It's very original. It's very different. At first I was like, but now I'm like, yeah, this is cool. It could be cool. Setting a role-playing game in a very specific place, time, event, and then building off of that place, time, event could be cool. It depends how it's done. But I kind of am switching. I thought it was a dumb idea, but now I'm like, no, this could be clever. I like it. I want to see where this goes. So it'll be interesting to follow this game and the other games that are choosing to be this style. I don't know if there's a name for this style of role-playing yet. Setting specific, maybe? I don't know. Moving on from Smoochy Games. Okay, Smunchy Games. Okay, you win this week's best name for a Kickstarter company, Smunchy Games. We have Nalthul Candlehurst. Nalthul Candlehurst. Oh, try saying that one five times fast. Nalthlth period Candlehurst, Candulhurst. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I apologize. This is a Pathfinder 2nd edition sourcebook. Its Kickstarter is ending at the end of October. $45 is the most popular pledge, and it's a setting for Kickstarter. It's a setting for Pathfinder about someplace called Candlehurst. I guess it's a city. Sorry, smoke. I'm near Santa Barbara, which is where the fire. So, give me a sec here. From Fumble GDR, we have Knights of the Round Academy. This is an original system core rulebook. It's $20. Is the most popular pledge. This is an RPG inspired by shonen anime, giant robots, and JRPGs. You train to pilot mechas in a world at war at a school. You're at mecha school, and you're trained to pilot mechas in a world of war. Well, there's other stuff going on because school-based RPGs are a thing. And why are school-based RPGs a thing? Because Strixhaven's coming out. And as I predicted, much like with what we're going to see coming forward with the whatever it is Wizards of the Coast is going to be doing in 2024, we're going to see a lot of companies trying to jump on that bandwagon, which is not unusual. We see it in every aspect of marketing. If a movie's coming out, somebody might try and jump on that movie before it comes out and make a cheaper version to come out before then. So people might mistake that movie for the movie that they thought they were going to see. I mean, we have Fast and the Furious, but then there was also a movie that came out called Drive, and a lot of people mistook Drive for Fast and the Furious. So this is not unusual. This is not a new way of doing things. I predicted we would see stuff like this. And so far, it does seem to be true with Round the Academy being a let's jump on the Strixhaven bandwagon and try and get our thing out before Strixhaven comes out because Magic School, or in this case, Anime Robot School, is going to be a thing for a bit. From Headless Hydra Press, we have Organic Towns. This is a system-neutral sourcebook. Its Kickstarter's ending at the end of October. $20 is the most popular pledge, and this is 150 pages of Fantasy Town generators. Generators are always fun. But then again, plenty of those are free on the web. So of these, the only one I'm slightly interested in seeing what happens is the Survival of the Able, the date, time, location specific role-playing game, because I'm wondering how this type of game might go and if there's a future for it. And of course, I'm interested to see what happens with Level Up Advanced 5th Edition. Could it be the Pathfinder to 5e, much the same way Pathfinder was to 3.5e and 4? Who knows? It could be amazing, or they could crash and burn. Trying to compete with 5th Edition is hard, but who knows? It could be a thing. We'll see. If you appreciate this content and listening to me mispronounce words and choking to death, let me know. If you don't, let me know. If you're planning on unsubscribing, please let me know why, because I can't fix it if you don't tell me what's broken. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Help me hit 1,000 subs by, 2024. That sounds like a good date. If you're feeling generous with the holidays coming up and want to consider supporting me, remember I have my own merch now. I have one whole piece of merch available on my merch store. More to come soon. So that's a great way to support me with the holidays coming up. Till next time, stay safe out there. Happy holidays. I'll talk to you later. Get off my land.